Hey guys, this is Josh with Next Step Cubing. I'm using my wider angle here because we're going to be doing an unboxing today. What we're gonna talk about are actually a few cubes that I ordered from the Cubicle.com. So we're gonna be checking out some of those cubes. Other than that, let's kind of get into it. So, getting into the box here. I'll probably edit some of that part out. And so here we go. Opening the box now. We are gonna have, of course, our packages and all the cubes that I ordered. So first off, this little bottle that I see right here, this is actually Lubicle Speedy, and they had a special sale, and Speedy was the only Lubicle brand I did not have besides the Mystic. So I just got a small bottle of Speedy, and I'll probably check that out on a few of my older cubes. So other things that I see right on top are the two new products that Cubicle has. This is the Max Command and the Max Fleet. These are basically premium lubes that Cubicle has offered, and these are sponsored by Max Park, one of the top speed cubers in the world. So the first one that I see right here, this is the GuHong 356 RS. We have up here, this is the Dayan, the magnetic GuHong Dayan cube, which I like the little design here. This one right here is the Cyclone Boys FeiJue. I'm probably mispronouncing that very significantly. Also have the, this is the MoFang JiaoShi. So it's the third version of their MRS3, and it's also a magnetic cube. This is the Qi Wu Wei. Now, Qi has been making a Wu line of cubes, and the Wu Wei is actually the last of the line, which is actually the first 3x3 in this line. This is the ShengShou. Yeah, this is the ShengShou Fang. So that's all the cubes that I have. The only other thing is, of course, the Cubicle.com card here, Puzzles for Everyone. And on the back, you have Cubicle Pro Shop, just an advertisement for that. So that's all that's in the box. So give me a second to reset, and we'll go a little bit deeper into each of these cubes. Okay, guys, so after kind of resetting, we're gonna kind of dive into the different cubes that we have. First thing, let's do, actually, I wanna take a little bit closer look at the lubes here. Like I said, this is the Max Command and the Max Fleet. Now, Max Command you use more on the core, and you use the Max Fleet more on the pieces. So I might try this out on a couple of cubes that I already have, just to see how well they work, and if I actually like them a little bit more than what my current setup is, I might actually switch to the Max setup here. Also, I ended up getting this. I actually got it free because of the sale that they had, the Lubicle Speedy. I'm actually going to try this out real quick. So what I'm going to do is just use one of my old cubes here and just add a few drops in here. Now, I'm not saying this cube is extremely slow. I haven't used it in a good while, so I just want to see how well Lubicle Speedy is going to work. So put a couple drops in, and we'll give this a turn here. So automatically I can tell that it is, well, speedier. The pieces are moving fairly fast on this, and even though it's a mini cube, it's still wow, it moves really fast. So yeah, the other things that we have were cubes. So in no particular order, really, I'm just gonna pull like this one. So this is the Dayan GuHong, and this is the V3 magnetic version of it. So like I said before, it's a nice little design on the cover. I really do like the box that it's coming in, and what I'm going to do is just kind of open it. In the box we have the cube itself, and that's all I really see. So it's just going to be the cube. Dayan was a very popular brand, and it still is a very popular brand because the older speed cubers, they'll remember the JiaoShi, which for the longest time was the top speed cube to get. Dayan's kind of fallen back to just being a novelty brand, but they are starting to come back, and this is one of the cubes that they're using as a comeback, which it's very, for first turns, well, first off, it's very lubey, I can tell you that right now. Alright, so after wiping off a lot of that lube that was on the outside of the cube, getting into the actual first turn. So first off, it seems really fast. And with this cube and all the other cubes that we're going to see today, I'm going to do a little bit more detailed review on each of these. That way you can kind of compare and see what cubes that you like. But with the GuHong, like I said before, is a very light cube. The magnet strength seems very light, and it does not seem to make too much of a difference with the lightweightness of the cube as well. The only real issue that I had was out of the box is just a whole bunch of lube. So corner cutting can go out of the box about 45. Oh, probably a little bit more than that. Yeah, you can go more than that. So the corner cutting is actually really good on this cube. This is the MoFang JiaoShi MF3 RS, and this is the actual third version of the MF3 RS. So after taking the plastic off, which was annoying, we have the case we can lift up, and in the box we get the cube itself. I'll pull everything out since everything's wanting to come out. We also have a little pamphlet which shows you how to solve the cube. They had in the bottom of the box some extra magnets if you need them. MoYu tends to do cards, so you get some random cards with cubers and Team MoYu on the back. And with this cube, it comes with a few extra things as well. It comes with a little screwdriver, which is awesome. It comes with a little screwdriver, which is awesome because I probably need a smaller screwdriver to take with me when I need it. And it also comes with these plastic pieces, which are going to be adjustments for the cube itself. And you also get the MoYu stand. It'll say MoYu on the stand like that. Opening up the cube, I'm looking at the shades, and I can already tell that it uses the regular yellow instead of floral yellow. It looks really nice, and it does remind me of the original MF3 RS. So we're going to do a few first turns here. Oh, that is really dry. Maybe have to break this in a little bit, but it seems very dry. This is going to be one that you're probably going to have to be able to seriously do some adjustments because it is really fast. So yeah, the tensions are a little bit loose too, so it might be part of the tensioning, so we'll probably have to retension this, but definitely it's gonna have to do some setup. Speaking of corner cutting, I can go past 45, almost 55, and then it'll flip out. So reverse, I can almost get line to line. So the reverse corner cutting is about the same as the regular MF3 RS. So the next one that I have, this is the GuHong V3 3. So the first thing is this case, which looks amazing, but it is not wanting to let me get in there. Getting into the case, push down on the top part here, like if you're looking at it like this, you have to kind of push into it and then lift up like that. All right, but anyways, getting into the case, we have the cube, and again, we'll have a pamphlet inside, and you can use this pretty much as a cube stand. So getting into it, I can probably tell it's going to be really tight tensions to begin with. The thing with Chi, and Chi I'm looking at the color scheme. It's pretty much standard scheme. They tend to make their cubes very, very stable. So I'm not too worried about the tensioning. I'm going to do a few first turns. Okay. So this one seems a little bit dry right out the box, but probably it's going to take a little bit of time to break in. Like I said before, it is a very stable cube, so don't expect too much for speed, and I'm not going to delve too much into the pieces. I just want to see, yeah, so it's not actually made like the Volk line or the Thunderclaps. Corner cutting, let's see. Oh, well, with the tight tensions, it's kind of hard to get it to 45 because I am not even close to 45 and it's locking up on me. This is the ShengShou, Fang and I'm probably mispronouncing it big time. So the box itself, which has a nice design on top for ShengShou. Inside the box was the cube and a pamphlet, and there might be something else under here. Let me look. Oh yeah. Also with this one, it comes with extra stickers as well as extra springs and screws. ShengShou is one of the older name cubes. Now, when they first started off, they weren't really into speed cubing. So I've had an original like ShengShou cube that was definitely not a speed cube. Like anytime I tried to speed solve on it, it popped like crazy. They have started to kind of get into the idea of doing speed cubes. The one that I had before was the Mr. M, the budget cube, which worked out fairly well. Anyway, getting into first turns, it moves very smooth right now. So yeah, this one actually moves fairly well. Now, I will tell you that it is loud and it does sound like a little bit dry, so probably have to do a little bit of setup on this one. Corner cutting, let's see, do line to line, almost 45 degrees, not quite. I probably have to push it a little bit more just to be able to do it. Reverse, I can get line to line, but past that, I'm gonna have to work on that just a little bit. All right, next cube I'm gonna look at is the GuHong 356 RS. Anyway, getting into the cube, what we have is a pamphlet from GuHong. I'm not gonna open it, but just show you. We also have the cube itself in its own little box here, and packaging and all that fun stuff. Now, compared to the other cubes that I have, this one is actually non-magnetic. So you can see that I'm kind of warping it a little bit and it's not coming back together. Let's get into a few first turns. So, wow. First thing, GuHong's cubes are very smooth right out the box, and probably with breaking in it'll be even silky smooth. The more you probably break this in, the quicker that it can go. It does seem a little bit sluggish even though it is smooth, so I'm guessing that it's because the lube in here, so we just have to kind of break it in. Corner cutting goes actually pretty well. I can get almost line to line. Actually, I can get line to line here. Well, just about. And reverse, I can do line to line and actually go a little bit past it. So corner cutting is very well with this cube. And all right, finally what we have is the Cyclone Boys FeiJue magnetic 3x3. I pretty much tore the outer box to that completely up just trying to get this cube out. All right, so the case for that is a really large case. And guess what it has on the bottom? You guessed it, it has tape. It's a nice looking case and you can kind of pretty much use it as a stand as well. But getting into the cube itself, first off, first off, let me get the extra lube off. All right, so after getting some paper towel, Just wiping the extra lube off. All right, so now we can kind of get into this cube. First off, I can tell you right now, there might be some of the magnets that are not glued in properly. So first turns, without all the extra lube on the cube, it actually does move fairly smooth. The speed itself with the magnets, they are kind of a medium strength, but the tensions are, it seems the tensions are really light on this cube, or not really that tight. Corner cutting, whoa. With the tensions as loose as it is, corner cutting, I can get line to line here. Reverse, get about line to line, but past that, yeah, that's where it's going to lock up at. Oh, I do notice though that instead of a stickered emblem, the Cyclone Boys actually has the etched emblem on the white side, so that actually looks pretty cool. I have a couple extra days, because I'm not at work right now, to actually kind of break these in, give them proper setup, things like that, and come back and show you a review of these cubes. All these cubes on the Cubicle.com cost less than $20. So between $10 and $20 will be the price for all these cubes. All I really have time for with this video. I know it's kind of running long right now to do a big unboxing like that, but again, if you have any comments, any questions, just drop a line on the bottom. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys tune in when I actually do a little bit more detailed review on each of these cubes, and I will catch all you guys on the flip side.